over here. Got boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Togo. Get him. There, boy. Get him, boy! You know what? Sick of Toggle! Sick of Toggle! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Over here. There, boy. You know what to do. Finished. North Reach. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of trouble.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
I simply can't decide. I'll just have to take them all.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest? Are you gonna buy something or not?
Welcome, welcome. I'll be here if you need me. Do you see anything you like? I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. Come back again.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that
The
colour?
fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
That's the day done then. What are you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer?
The markets are up.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon, and might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Get on this side.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your...
Hey, you lost or something?
Sorry.
I'm just passing through.
That'll be why he's strutting about.
The Dane laughed when we offered her...
How about...
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt.
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now,
If that's what...
oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
You will not me.
That's enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Stay down!
Its own potential. I give it out.
That's enough.
I'll be damned.
You lose.
Can I go now?
Rieger's gas.
The dame's man or no?
Yeah, not after the bollocking.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to...
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by. Can I trust you to be...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelons...
All right.
This town is not for the want of contemptible though it is, my country, and despite my best, which brings me to my...
Fine.
Oh, thank you. And next here. What food I can provide goes where the need is. 3 bearers.
It's no wonder so many...
Tragic. Be discreet.
You won't be
I'm afraid not.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. I have something.
From the chamber. You need to leave.
Branded! And you!
Are you waiting?
Looks like... You look like...
Uh-huh.
half as much. I don't. Has it always been? Oh, it was. That's something a
Enough! You'll work faster next time.
Here. The chamber, but alas, my work is... You need to... But I won't. And what of your own? And wait. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right.
Business.
Ah, just as...
So he...
There was a... He was what?
Rev.
A fact. My sister...
Glad to hear.
Gives you facts, no one.
I haven't seen you around the Vale.
No one's allowed through the gate.
You gonna buy something or not?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing.
I have a delivery from it.
Why didn't you say? Sorry about... Here.
Perfume.
Oriflammes.
I have no business with...
Well, I have business.
I do not.
Somewhere they...
Fine. This is lighter.
I can always...
You will do no... Had you been the payment?
Cigars.
Those cigars.
With reds, whites, ales, meads.
How about a plum? And the apple of your eye.
It all smells... I warn you now. I don't sell to your kind.
Etienne said...
Didn't know he had his... That isn't a burden off my back. And...
All this for a drink.
not just any drink. The guards find that. Etienne likes it.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out. I believe these...
Delightful.
You don't say. And would she be...
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't. After all, we both know that. And if you don't know, despite the ring...
I didn't realize crystals...
as scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even this... Do you think it...
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah. In a reward for a job well done. I thank you.
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only...
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan. And she looked...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bed, did she?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet, which did mention a name. But I know.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. And picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne, she thought about saying something.
This man from the garrison?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the veil's done.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't...
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back.
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive.
That remains to be...
Oh, Tatienne, you could have...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to, but according to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
And you plan on traveling to Mo...
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm. You'll find they have little love for bearers. And there is a man in Moore who owes me a favor. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find...
The markets are a...
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
enough for today, Branded.
Go on. Back to the...
That's enough dallying, you. Up, the lot of you. There's still one. You, Brandon. Here.
You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well...
All right. My, he's over that way.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
But the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. Over here. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal. Get him.
No! You weren't supposed to. Your father will have you whipped for this! Bearers aren't supposed to when they know.
What is this?
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having...
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking? Father...
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not... Someone needs to put an end to this. Imperial Watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait. You're not one of us.
Give them all you've got. It's over. Over here. Get him. There, boy! Get him, boy! You'll pay for what you've done! There, boy!
Branded, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter that wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more.
Nor am I.
See? I told you, he talks too much.
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm beholden to no one.
Lies! Do you...
Shut your mouth and list those bearers you killed. They were people, and unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How...
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nope. You must be Clive.
How do you know my...
The Dame. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none of it's you here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. How can they think so little of sin?
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed. Still.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not, the realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the lot. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
I let her out. I think she's...
I can't promise I'll...
She's beautiful, white hair. She likes whoosh.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. Little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these feet?
Why should I?
Because a girl from the village...
Chloe, is last I saw the filth. That girl's old enough to know she should...
The windmill.
Off with you now. I want...
Chloe? More... Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the interrupt. What?
Get up now. Chloe? Why did you already turn into... You knew you were my favourite. It could be months...
Is that all she was?
She's not dead.
That? The crystals, and now she's gone forever.
No, don't...
It's true. And without that...
Dad said...
They do. Parents. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come.
Many traders stopped, but only one's been seen
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod. If you seek him out. Fact is, folks round here would sooner, and that's even with the dames.
Understood.
What do you want? Thanks for nothing.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't...
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach.
What is...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few...
He had a comb, but although I stood firm.
And do you know where he...
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but...
My thanks.
Not at all. Be sure and...
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Stay down! Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Over here. There, boy! Get him! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal!
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body... The girl Yannick went off to sea every night.
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to, by the looks of things.
We both...
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his... Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Think she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealing.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the day.
It might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He's
wed. Where would they have gone? So we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her lot. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see...
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. But the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed...
You are still in. You will be pleased to hear. They said they would meet you at a little...
Thank you, but you need... I was on my way to...
You... It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall, but rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Not to mention the same.
But did he mention that it was all of the Legion? But that couldn't possibly be true now.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means